ehpfitness.com. He knows a bit about fitness.
Spida Hunter is along once again on this Friday morning to motivate us in towards the weekend. Spida, good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Wammo. It's a bit of the wrong end of the week to be motivating, isn't it?
Oh, well, no, because a lot of people, of course, have got a bit of spare time on the weekend. They need to fill it up. Improving themselves, increasing their fitness like you. I don't know, Spida. Do they? I don't know.
Fair enough.
It's a good day of the week anyway. Let's get excited about that.
Yes, indeed it is, mate. Thank God it's Freaky Friday.
Yeah, and today we're talking about doing active recovery. Active recovery. What do you mean by that?
Just this morning, mate, we some of the guys I trained and girls were a bit beaten up, so from all the training that's been happening, so we had an active recovery day, which was we had a good warm up, so a light sweat, and then we played a few games. So active recovery is all about moving the body even though you don't want to, and so you can replenish and flush out all the yuckiness that's in there that's making you tired and sore.
So is this quite different to having a stretch after exercise?
Yeah, static stretching is best done after exercise anyway, because you're nice and warm and you're more supple and flexible, so you can stretch a bit further. We did do some stretches, but active recovery is more like playing light resistance game, or playing games or light resistance to get the body moving in all sorts of directions without having to think about exercise too much. It's more a bit of fun and a bit of, exercise is fun, as one of the guys said this morning.
Is it something you do normally after weight training?
Yeah, well, normally it comes from, consistency of training. The body gets worn down, your mind gets worn down, and you're like, oh, here we go again. And depending on how hard you're pushing yourself, depends whether or not you need active recovery. But even if you're a complete beginner, you start doing resistance training, you're going to get some soreness. It could last even, 1 day to 4 days. Yeah. And that's where you want to get the body moving. Like active recovery could be as simple as walking for half an hour. Okay.
So if you weren't in sort of a team effort, then walking would be one thing that you could do. What else could you do?
Walking, swimming, bit of tennis, although that's quite strenuous. Something like what we did this morning was we did medicine ball tennis. So we set up an imaginary net with some chairs, had a medicine ball which weighed 6 kg. Yeah. And we had Wimbledon tennis in the gym.
That doesn't sound like fun, Spida. The 6 kg medicine ball.
It was a little bit heavy, the medicine ball, actually. The one that would have been ideal was at home. So, but actually it took our mind off being sore and tired this morning. So that's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, active recovery, something to bear in mind, particularly if you're, well, I suppose, would you say not enjoying the fitness aspect so much? Yeah, I think a little bit of that, mate. Like, you have to have a look. I mean, some people look at it, say their body's beaten up and they need active recovery, and that's not the case. But because I can see how someone performs, I know whether or not they need active recovery. Like, it could be as simple as self-massage too, where my active recovery. Like, we have it's out in the gym. We have a foam roller, which is like a big, long piece of foam that's quite dense. And you roll on it to get adhesions out and get knots out of your legs and arms and backs and necks.
Golly, that sounds
that's
all right.
A bit of a love-hate, Wammo. That's not very nice for a Friday, doing a self-massage on a knot or an adhesion that's stuck in there.
This is true. Good-o. Thanks very much, Spida.
That's okay, Wammo. Thank you.
And of course, if you want to go see more Spida, you can check out his website, ehpfitness.com, and also find him on Twitter as well, twitter.com/Spida Hunter.